Hey, Gallagher and Batiste, this is your Uncle Chris, and I just want to say, first of all, it was really cool to watch your prison story, and it must be really great that you guys get to work together like that. I hope you get to do it a lot. So, for those of you who don't know, Gallagher and Batiste are my nephews, and they are the oldest sons of my brother who lives in right outside of Paris. So that's why they have the crazy accents. Anyway, so these guys actually went and they shot this story in a prison, and they fell prey to the mercury vapor lights, which makes people look horrible. So I wanted to show you guys how you can fix up some of that using Final Cut Pro and your effects tab, and I'm going to go to video filters, color correction, three-way color corrector. So once you install the color corrector, you'll get the tab up here, or you'll see it in the filters. And just for starters, don't even try and do this stuff numerically. It's black art voodoo, and you'll never get anywhere with it. So this is just a freeze frame that I grabbed off of the web, so it's not the greatest resolution. And you'll have better results when you actually have the raw source files, even if it is DV. So what you want to do is you want to click on this little visual tab and you get the three wheels. You've probably seen this. And here is the quick and dirty tutorial for how to do this. Basically what you have here is you have your blacks, your mids, and your whites. And then you have an eyedropper for the blacks, the mids, and the whites. So what you want to do, just like you're shading a camera, you want to start with your black. So you pick your black eyedropper, and you come to your image, and you find something that should be black, but actually has some tint to it. So if I kind of look in here, I could see this guy's shoe probably should be black, but it has a little bit of orange in it. So I'm going to click on that. And you can see already it looks better, because what I've done is I've said, well, I really want that to look black. And mercury vapor lights are really orange. So if you'll notice up here on my black color wheel, the center dot has actually pulled toward the blue, or more importantly, opposite of orange. So you're sucking orange out of the image. Now, you want to play around with it a little bit, and that looks better, but I think it can look better. So what you do is you reset it using this little reset dot, come back to the eyedropper, and try another black that's in the screen. That didn't get enough, and it's good to reset. So maybe this dude's hair. That doesn't really do much. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with the dude's shoe down here. So we're gonna go right there. That's going to pull a lot of orange out. So the next thing you want to do is you want to do the same thing with the whites. So I'm going to grab the eyedropper on the whites, and what should be white? Well, gee, one of these guys' white t-shirt should be white. Now look at that. Just by 2 clicks, and again, look how far away from orange I've pulled the whites. Far away from orange I've pulled the blacks. And I can click on this little guy right here, this little checkbox next to this eye, and I can audition the before and after, before and after. So already we've made a huge difference. And then what I can do is I can bring the black levels down. I might want to crush that a little bit. But when you pull the blacks, first of all, you don't want to do too far. You're probably only going to go a few percentage points down. But when you do that, you're going to lose a lot of brightness in the image. So then the next thing you want to do is you want to come over to the mid-range gamma. And I'm going to pull that up a little. That's going to put a lot of brightness back in, but really quickly the mid-range gamma starts to make it look really washed out. So that's why they've put this saturation tool right here. I can pull this back up, and yeah, I'm putting some of that orange back in, but at this point I'm putting the orange back into the orange jumper suits that the guys are wearing. And again, I can audition before, after, much better. And again, it's not great, and yeah, a good solid white balance would have helped, but it's amazing. So before and after. Now I'm going to do one more here. This is from the Picasso website, and this one actually, this is a bit higher resolution and a little bit purer image, and I wanted to show you I'm going to do the same gizmo, same tricks on this guy. So I'm going to double click on the clip. Because the three-way color corrector was the last thing I did, I go to Effects, Last, three-way color corrector, and we're going to do the same thing. I go to Visual, click my blacks, pick something that should be black, like one of your t-shirts. I'm going to pick white, and sometimes it's not always easy to find something that's white, but I'm going to pick your hat. Okay, you can see that. So there's before, after, before, after, already getting good. Now look at how orange the cement floor is. My guess is that cement floor is really supposed to be gray. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the eyedropper for the mids, and I'm going to pick something not that's radically orange, but something that's or kind of got a tint to it. And look at that, when I pull that one, look at how much that cleans it up. And again, pulling away from the orange and the whites, pulling away from the orange in the mids, and pulling away from the orange a little bit in the blacks. The blacks were actually pretty good on this one. So I'm going to put some more chroma back in. You got to be careful since we're pushing so much blue into this image. If I crank the saturation too much, you'll see the blues start to look a little electric. Okay, so there we go. Probably almost always want to punch the blacks down a little bit. And you can always do this with your scopes too. But this image is looking way better than before, after, before, after. So that's my quick tutorial on the three-way color corrector. Again, this is an image from a web video, a small web video from France 24, and this is from your photo, behind-the-scenes photos. So I hope that helps with the three-way color corrector, and by all means, guys, feel free to contact me if you ever have any more questions. Talk to you later. Bye.